Pochettino is happy with Chelsea's mentality after its third successive win at home. Mauricio Pochettino said he was happy to see Chelsea starting to build some form at home after Wednesday night's narrow 2-1 win over Crystal Palace secured a third successive Premier League win at Stamford Bridge. After what Pochettino described as a tense start, Chelsea quickly took control of the match and took the lead through Mikhailo Modric, the Ukrainian winger, who passed the ball skillfully through French fullback Malo Gusto, who shone throughout the match. The Blues looked in complete control for most of the remainder of the first half, but once again, familiar problems at both ends of the pitch proved costly. The team wasted several opportunities to extend the lead before a defensive lapse left Michel Aulas unattended at the back post, as the French striker finished the match brilliantly to equalize moments before the end of the first half. The equalizer changed the dynamic of the second half as Chelsea struggled to maintain their dominance, despite dominating possession, while Palace posed too much of a threat on the counter-attack. However, the hosts had two excellent chances to restore the lead, both through striker Nicolas Jackson. The Senegalese first missed a simple chance when his ball went wide of the post. He thought he made up for it by finishing first time from Thiago Silva's deep cross, but he was slightly offside. Another disappointing performance and result looked to be in store for Chelsea, until substitute Noni Madueke turned the game in their favour in the final few minutes when the England winger was fouled inside the Palace penalty area by Eberechi. After a VAR check, the penalty kick was awarded and Madueke stepped up to calmly shoot past Palace goalkeeper Dean Henderson. Chelsea coach Pochettino said, "I said it was a penalty by Conor Gallagher, but I told Conor if Noni was more confident, you could give him the penalty. You have to be confident in that moment. I'm very happy because a player coming off the bench needs to show this character and this hunger. He has shown that he is ready to seize the opportunity." Madueke, who joined in January from PSV Eindhoven, has impressed during the first half of his season with Chelsea, but injury and the arrival of Cole Palmer have limited his opportunities so far this season. However, he impressed during his 20-plus minutes on the bench on Wednesday and his coach was pleased with his contribution. "He played with freedom," Pochettino said. "He did what we needed at that moment. I liked it because it showed that he was disappointed in me because he didn't play more." This is Chelsea's third successive victory at home in the English Premier League, after victories over Sheffield United and Brighton and Hove Albion, ending a long series of poor performances at home that extended to last season. But those victories were contrasted with away defeats to Newcastle United, Manchester United, Everton and Wolverhampton Wanderers, leaving Chelsea firmly stuck in mid-table. Pochettino said, "When you come out of a bad result, the 2-1 defeat to Wolverhampton, it is always a difficult moment to play. It was really difficult, but I am happy with the performance overall. We didn't start well, we were a bit nervous and we struggled because we were thinking too much about a game we really needed to win." Pochettino added, "In the end, we were talking about mentality. The mentality is about preparing yourself, competing in the best way possible, and knowing that the Premier League is really tough. That's where we want to be consistent. It's a big challenge. We're starting to build a run of wins at Stamford Bridge. In the last year or year and a half the results haven't been very good, so it's very important to win in front of our fans." It was a big positive for Chelsea and their fans to see Christopher Nkunku make his debut for the club. The French striker, signed over the summer from RB Leipzig, has been sidelined since suffering a knee injury in pre-season, and there are high hopes that he will provide the Blues with a greater goal threat. After scoring on his debut as a substitute in the defeat to Wolves, Nkunku impressed in the number 10 role against Palace, especially in the first half, although Pochettino urged patience while the France international builds his fitness. He said, "He needs to adapt to the team and the English Premier League, but he played more than 60 minutes and it was an important step for him. There were a few sets that were very good, but we need to repeat those actions. We need him to be more involved, but that's normal, it's his first 70 minutes. He needs to play games and he will start to find himself and adapt." While Palace were in second place for most of the match, the visitors still have chances of leaving Stamford Bridge with at least 1 point. However, the defeat continued a difficult run of form and the Eagles, who have not won since November 4th, are now just 3 points clear of the relegation zone. I think the team's performance was a tough pill to swallow, Palace coach Roy Hodgson told the BBC. We are close to the bottom of the table, but the truth is that we have had a series of difficult matches.